tonight on First at 9 this Monday the 29th of September 2025. Japanese cooperation. President Derana meets Japanese Prime Minister Shigeru Ishiba. Invites Japanese investment into Sri Lanka as both nations pledge to boost ties in security, economy and development. Digital future. Prime Minister unveils plans to grow digital economy to $15 billion by 2030. Drug menace. Russian drug more dangerous than methamphetamine found for the first time in Sri Lanka in the Valigama chemical hall. Court carousel. MP Dr. Ramanathan Arjuna released on bail after being arrested. SJB General Secretary Ranjit Madhumabandara surrenders to the Nuwara Magistrates Court.
Kalin baby soap rupial 90කට. Kalin baby podi හැමෝටමයි.
From Derana, this is Derana First at 9. Live from Studio 24 in Colombo.
Good evening, you're joining First at 9, brought to you by Sri Lanka's premium news provider, Derana. I'm Tarindu Mahendra, joining you live with the latest in Sri Lanka and around the world. In your top story this evening, President Anura Dissanayake, who is currently on an official visit to Japan, met with Japanese Prime Minister Shigeru Ishiba today. During discussions, the two leaders agreed to expand cooperation in the areas of security, economy, investment and development, and President Dissanayake invited Japanese investment in high-potential sectors of the Sri Lankan economy.
President Anura Dissanayake, who is on a 4-day state visit to Japan, met with Japanese Prime Minister Shigeru Ishiba today. Discussions focused on strengthening the long-standing friendship between Japan and Sri Lanka and expanding cooperation across a wide range of fields. Following the discussions, documents were exchanged between the two sides on development cooperation, including the project for enhancement of productivity in the dairy sector and the official security assistance program.
අද පැවති සාකච්ඡා ශ්‍රී ලංකාව සහ ජපානය අතර සබඳතාවල වැදගත් සම්දිස්ථාන සනිටුවන් කරනවා.
Today's discussion marks an important milestone in the Japan-Sri Lanka relationship. Prime Minister Ishiba and I explored ways to further promote people-to-people exchanges. We covered a wide range of areas including trade, investment, the economy, development assistance and regional security. I conveyed to the Prime Minister that Sri Lanka is ready to move forward toward a more prosperous and just future with renewed energy. Our priorities include expanding tourism, trade and foreign investment while also strengthening our agriculture sector. As Sri Lanka advances on its path to economic success, it is essential to focus on developing the rural economy and ensuring food security. In this regard, the exchange of notes on Japan's grant aid for the project to enhance productivity in Sri Lanka's dairy sector is of great importance. We deeply appreciate the Japanese government's continued support for our agricultural development. We also discussed the security and stability of Indian Ocean region. Regional security is central to ensuring maritime stability, and Sri Lanka reaffirms its commitment to maintaining a stable and peaceful Indian Ocean through a multinational framework. We welcome the documents exchanged under the official security assistance program and reaffirm our commitment to strengthening these vital partnerships.
ජපානය සමග අද සිදුවුණු හොමාරු පත්‍ර අත්සන් කිරීම සාදරයෙන් පිළිගන්නා අතර මෙම සහයෝගීතාවය අඛණ්ඩව ඉදිරියට ගෙන යාමට අප අපේක්ෂා කරනවා.
During the meeting, President Dissanayake expressed appreciation for Japan's resumption of 11 yen loan projects, while both sides welcomed the recommencement of bidding for Phase 2 of the Bandaranaike International Airport Development Project and confirmed the commitment to expedite the process. Both sides also confirmed the importance of steadily implementing existing yen loan projects. Both sides concurred to further discuss ways to strengthen and enhance export with Japanese investment based on the conceptual roadmap on building an export-oriented industrial corridor. President Dissanayake shared the changes emerging in Sri Lanka's investment and business environment and invited Japanese corporates to invest in several high-potential sectors. Both sides welcomed the provision of advanced Japanese unmanned aerial vehicles to enhance Sri Lanka's maritime surveillance and disaster relief capabilities through the first official security assistance project. Both sides confirmed the decision to convene the second Japan-Sri Lanka Defence Dialogue, underscoring the commitment to further promoting defence cooperation. Both sides reiterated their continued cooperation towards an early reform of the United Nations Security Council, while Prime Minister Ishiba expressed gratitude for Sri Lanka's continued support for Japan's bid for a permanent seat in the Council. The Japanese Prime Minister also expressed Japan's intention to continue supporting Sri Lanka's efforts to eradicate corruption and reaffirmed the commitment to continue supporting the development of the northern and eastern provinces.
ඔයාගේ හීන ලන්තයට අපිත් එක්ක යන්න අදම සනස ලයිෆ් එක ඉන්ෂුවර් වෙන්න.
Prime Minister Dr. Harini Amarasuriya revealed plans to expand the digital economy up to $15 billion, reaching 12% of GDP, with $5 billion in digital exports and a 200,000-strong skilled workforce of professionals by 2030. Speaking at the inauguration of the National AI Expo and Conference, the Prime Minister disclosed that artificial intelligence is projected to contribute 10 to 12% of the country's digital economic growth by the same year.
The ceremonial opening of the inaugural National AI Expo and Conference was held today in Colombo under the patronage of Prime Minister Dr. Harini Amarasuriya.
We will integrate AI and data literacy into our national curriculum and launch upskilling programs to create a truly AI-ready workforce. We will lead where necessary, but the true architects of this future, the main actors who will drive this transformation, will be all of you. We are bolstering our national defenses. Just a few weeks ago, we have established a sophisticated National Cybersecurity Operations Center designed to use AI to battle AI powered threats. This will ensure that while we innovate, our nation remains safe and secure. After months of collaboration between our ministry and Google is agreeing to provide their student offer with Gemini advanced features and other benefits for the Sri Lankan students free of cost. It means across our nation, every student will soon have free access to powerful, world-class AI tools, cloud platforms, and learning resources.
Artificial intelligence is no longer a technology of the future. It is already influencing the choices we make today. AI is a pathway to the Sri Lanka that we envision. We have declared September as Digital Economy Month. By 2030, we aim to expand the digital economy to $15 billion, reaching 12% of GDP, with $5 billion in digital exports and a skilled workforce of 200,000 professionals. We are assessing currently every province and every school to ensure that no child is left behind in this transformation. We are strengthening cybersecurity through a national strategy and operations center, ensuring the safety and trust that underpin a thriving digital workplace. We are also committed to public-private partnerships, recognizing that government alone cannot drive the transformation. AI is projected to contribute 10 to 12% of our digital economic growth by 2030. Our goal is simple: a digital Sri Lanka where opportunity is beyond a privilege but a right.
Jaffna District Independent Parliamentarian Dr. Ramanathan Archana, who was arrested earlier today, was released on 2 surety bails of ₹1 million each. Meanwhile, Samagi Jana Balawege General Secretary Ranjit Madhuma Bandara surrendered to the Nuwara Magistrates Court.
Jaffna District Independent Parliamentarian Dr. Ramanathan Arjuna was arrested today when he summoned to the Fort Police Station to record a statement. The arrest was in connection with an incident during a Satyagraha campaign launched near the Fort Railway Station September 22nd by the development officers, where the parliamentarian was seen arguing with the police officer who had arrived at the scene to take legal action against him. Following his arrest, Dr. Arjuna was produced before the Colombo Magistrate Court and released on 2 surety bills of ₹1 million each. Meanwhile, Samagi Jana Balawege General Secretary Ranjit Madhuma Bandara, against whom an arrest warrant had been issued, surrendered to the Nuwara Magistrates Court today. The warrant had been issued over the party's Nuwara district office failing to submit its expenditure report for the last local government election to the Election Commission on time. Meanwhile, the Court of Appeal today scheduled a petition seeking to revoke the parliamentary membership of Minister of Rural Development Dr. Upali Pannilage for consideration on February 27th next year. The order was issued by a 2-member bench comprising President of the Court of Appeal Justice Rohantha Besurya and Justice Priyantha Fernando. In other legal developments, The Panadura Magistrates Court today ordered Amal Silva, the former Western Provincial Councillor who was arrested yesterday by the Valana Anti-Corruption Unit, to be released on 2 surety bonds of 5 million rupees each. Silva was arrested yesterday along with 3 luxury vehicles worth approximately 60 million rupees, which had allegedly been registered using forged documents.
The World Education Fair 2025. Entrance free. Register now.
Opposition leader Sajith Premadasa claims importers exploited the government's failure to impose timely taxes, resulting in hardships for local farmers. Speaking at a meeting in Alahara, Premadasa also raised concern of the government's unfulfilled promises to the public.
A public meeting was held recently in Alahara chaired by opposition leader Sajith Premadasa as part of the opposition leaders' mobile service program.
Governing is difficult. To do the job properly, the central nervous system must function effectively. However, the government's central nervous system has become inactive. They do not understand the concerns of onion, paddy and potato farmers. Importers took advantage of the government's failure to impose taxes at the correct moment and imported stocks of merchandise and stockpiled them. Now, farmers have to suffer due to the government's incompetence. What happened to the promises that were supposed to be fulfilled with a single pen stroke? Many people were gullible enough to trust those lies, and now they are facing the consequences. Meanwhile, leader of the Sarvajana Balaya MP Dilith Jayavir asserts that many people remain trapped in poverty due to the endless taxes imposed by the government. Speaking at a public meeting, Jayavir claimed that the vast fortunes built over the years by politicians were primarily through the taxes levied from the public.
The establishment of Sarvajana Sabhas in the Kalutara electorate was held under the patronage of the leader of the Sarvajana Balaya, MP Dilith Jayavira.
We are here today because we believe in a different kind of politics, one that is meant to change your lives for the better. We are not here to seek power for ourselves or chase after personal gain. Our mission is much greater than that. For 76 long years since independence, we have lost the political culture of love, care and genuine concern for one another. Why are so many of our people still trapped in poverty? Answer is simple: because the government continues to burden you with endless taxes. Those who have built vast fortunes over the years did so not through innovation or hard work alone, but by benefiting from the taxes you pay. Even the recent increase in customs revenue, which some proudly highlights as a success, is nothing more than money taken from your pockets. The truth is, people are suffering. One day when we as a nation truly awaken, we will all recognize how deeply poverty has taken root.
A fatal incident shook the Manikav area of Marvanella today as a mound of earth collapsed on a group of construction workers, leaving 3 men dead despite a swift rescue operation. The remains of the 3 victims were recovered after nearly 2 hours of relentless search operations. A tragic incident occurred in the Manikava area along the Alut Nuwara Road in Marvanella around 9:30 am this morning when a mound of earth suddenly collapsed on a group of workers at a construction site. 4 individuals were present at the location when the incident occurred and 3 of them were buried beneath the soil. Residents along with emergency teams swiftly launched a rescue operation to rescue the trio trapped under nearly 6 feet of soil. After nearly 2 hours of relentless effort, all 3 victims were successfully recovered. They were rushed to the Marvanella Base Hospital for immediate medical attention. Despite the rescue efforts, doctors confirmed that all 3 victims had succumbed to their injuries before reaching the hospital. The victims were aged between 40 and 63 and have been identified as residents of Pattagama in Galtara, Kegol. Their remains currently lay at the Marvanella Base Hospital, while post-mortem examinations are scheduled to be conducted at the Kegol Hospital. The government analysts' report on the stock of chemicals recently seized in Valigama confirmed the presence of mephedrone, a highly toxic drug prevalent in Russia, considered to be more dangerous than methamphetamine. Authorities suspect that the narcotic substance discovered for the first time in Sri Lanka was produced locally by a young Moldovan national who was arrested at the premises when the chemicals were discovered.
The government analyst report on the stock of chemicals recently seized in Valigama confirmed the presence of mephedrone, a highly toxic drug used in Russia, more dangerous than methamphetamine, found for the first time in Sri Lanka. Chemicals were discovered when Valigama police raided a house in Salmaluyana, during which an 18-year-old Moldovan national suspected of producing narcotics was also arrested. Investigations revealed the suspect had links with a Russian national whom he had contacted over the phone to aid in the production of the drug. Meanwhile, the Criminal Investigation Department informed the Colombo Magistrates Court that it is investigating the mobile phones of Bako Samanth's wife, who is being detained under the Money Laundering Act. Accordingly, 2 mobile phones will be analysed at the CID Forensic Lab, and authorities are probing whether the suspect had links to drug trafficking operations in Middenia. In other local news, a 24-year-old man from Angulana, Moratua, was arrested in Kottawa during a raid conducted by the police special task force. Authorities seized 75 grams of heroin, 450 rounds of live T-56 ammunition, 30 forged number plates, 15 forged insurance certificates, and 2 mobile phones. The suspect is under the custody of the Western Province South Crime Division.
Archbishop of Colombo, His Eminence Malcolm Cardinal Ranjit, claims that no government can be permitted to promote homosexuality within the country. He made these remarks while presiding over the first prayer service at the newly constructed Sanctuary of Our Lady Under of Knots in Nittambua yesterday.
Recently, the Tourism Development Authority issued a letter stating that in order to promote tourism, initiatives should be taken to strategically attract tourists from the LGBTQ+ community. Are the leaders of this country aware of such letters being sent? Can we direct our children towards these inappropriate actions? We cannot allow any government to introduce such actions into this country. It was also mentioned that under sexual education, contraception must be distributed among school children. Who is proposing such inappropriate measures? Is this America, England, or Australia? No, this is Sri Lanka. These actions will only destroy our culture. We cannot allow any government to lead this country into an uncivilized era. We do not know whether the higher authorities of the country are aware of these decisions. We believe the president himself is not aware of them. Therefore, these measures must be stopped immediately. Such initiatives are not suitable for our country. The officials who make these decisions should be removed. We cannot allow anyone to destroy the future of our younger generations. This should be remembered by everyone from the president down to the lowest level officials. The absence of principles in society is a major issue. Sri Lanka is a beautiful country, yet we know how it was mismanaged and led into debt. If our resources and borrowings had been properly used, we could have even surpassed Singapore. It is because of such issues that the country collapsed, leaving over 70% of the population in poverty. Religion is not merely about performing rituals or praying in a church, temple, mosque or kovil. Religion is about living according to religious principles. However, the chairman of the Sri Lanka Tourism Development Authority, Buddhika Hewawasam, refuted the allegations made by the Cardinal. This is not a promotional campaign. Our intention is to promote Sri Lanka as a destination that does not discriminate against tourists based on their sexual preference, that respects their human rights and does not violate them. We regret the Cardinal's interpretation of this matter. We believe this misunderstanding arose due to a miscommunication.
Welcome back. The 10th Derana Lux Film Awards were held recently, celebrating the talent and excellence of the Sri Lankan film industry. Dusra claimed the awards for Best Picture and Best Screenplay, while its director Channa Deshapriya was awarded the Best Director. Meanwhile, veteran actor Dr. Ravindra Randenia was awarded the prestigious Lifetime Achievement Award.
At the 10th Derana Lux Film Awards.
The 10th edition of the Derana Lux Film Awards was held recently in Colombo. Around 41 films released in 2024 were considered for the awards that were to be presented at the ceremony. Dusra won the award for the Best Picture and Best Screenplay, while its director Channa Deshapriya was awarded the Best Director.
Of 2024 at the 10th Derana Lux Film Awards 2025, Dusra.
Hemal Ranasinghe, who starred in the romantic drama Sihina Nelummal, won the award for Best Actor in a Leading Role. The Best Actress in a Leading Role was awarded to Rashi Prabha Sandeepani for her role in the romantic musical Visal Adare. In the meantime, Sajita Anthony and Netmi Rochelle were crowned the most popular actor and actress. Megha Suryarachi was recognised as the Best Upcoming Actor for his role in the thriller Mandara. The award for the Best Upcoming Actress went to Dusheni Murangi for her role in the romantic drama Sihina Nelummal. Meanwhile, veteran actor Bandhu Samarasinghe won the award for the most popular actor in a comedic role. Ashan Dias was awarded the most popular actor in a negative role. Several unreleased Sri Lankan films were also awarded at the ceremony under a special category, Cinema of Tomorrow. Accordingly, Sanjeeva Pushpakumara's Peacock Lament was awarded the Best Film in the Cinema of Tomorrow category. The award for the Most Promising Director in the Cinema of Tomorrow category was claimed by Sudhakaran Matisudha, the director of Dark Days of Heaven. Meanwhile, the award for Best Short Film was presented to Vasantha Dugganna Rala's Elephant House. Historical thriller Singhabahu claimed the award for Blockbuster Movie of the Year.
When we started this in 2012, local cinema was in doldrums and all award ceremonies had stopped at that time. And we wanted to start this because we wanted to give it a push-up. Now we are very happy. We are in our 12th year and with a new set of directors and combination of veterans and directors, people like Laka, people like Ilango, so many, Chatra, Veeraman, I can name a lot of them. Cinema is looking up. We are very happy. Thank you so much for this entertainment.
A highlight of the evening was veteran actor Dr. Ravindra Randaniya being honoured with the prestigious Lifetime Achievement Award.
I bow my head most respectfully to my profession, cinema. Thanks to everyone. Thank you very much.
Welcome back. In business news, the Colombo Bourse closed in positive territory today as a result of price gains in counters such as Carson Cumberbatch, Melster Corp and John Keel's Holdings. The benchmark ASPI gained 77.31 points to close at 21,676.3, a new all-time high. The S&P Sri Lanka 20 meanwhile gained 7.64 points to end the day at 6,119.21. Market turnover was 4.25 billion rupees. Foreign participation in market activity remained at subdued levels with foreigners closing as net sellers with foreign sales of 15 million rupees. Up next is Sarah Rafayadeen from Capital Alliance with a few thoughts to round off our Markets in View segment for the week.
The domestic stock market climbed throughout the previous week. The ASPI rose by 2.4% from 21,085 to 21,598, but S&P SR20 rose by 1.9% from 5,996 to 6,111. Market turnover rose by 17% to 35.5 billion rupees, in addition to the index performance, mostly due to contributions from the banking and capital good industries. Additionally, last week's Treasury bills auction brought in 34 billion rupees for the government, with interest rates for on 3, 6 and 12 months bills held constant.
That's all for tonight from First at 9. Thank you for joining. Have a great night.